Oh, do you drop that?
Yeah.
That's history. So who's their quarterback tonight?
Good question.
What's they got here? They got freshman, junior,
Iacovelli.
Tardo, Rice.
I
don't know.
The Eagles won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Thunderbolts will receive the opening kickoff for tonight's game.
All right. Hello? 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 Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're about ready. We got the national anthem on here. The quarterbacks for EHT's hurt. He's out.
High school students Alexis Basheda and Emily DeSimone will sing our national.
Yeah, he's not playing. All right, national anthem's on now. So as soon as this is done.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad streams and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome everybody to Egg Harbor Township Silver Eagle Stadium here. Mike Gill and Steve Parker set to bring you basically, Steve, a playoff game tonight here in Group 5. AC, EHT, and Southern will qualify with a win. Millville qualifies if it wins and about 5 other games go its way. EHT could qualify with a loss, but they would need some help, so why not just do it outright? But they're going to have to do it without their quarterback tonight. Kyle Houghton is out, the senior.
Yeah, look to see if EHT really tries to concentrate on the running game tonight. You know, they really have been successful running the ball. And, of course, defensively, you know, Mr. Armstead is back and he's healthy, and that's going to be the big thing. Can they keep him under control? You know, he's only played 6 games this year. He's got 10 touchdowns and almost 900 yards. So he is, you know, lightning in a bottle. They have to keep him under control, make sure that Millville earns everything, no big plays especially.
It is the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week here on 97.3 ESPN FM. Connect with Brian Brumell and the sales staff at Boardwalk Honda on Facebook. EHT set to kick in all black, and Millville hit the short kick about the 20-yard line. Drop picked up at the 15-yard line, crosses the field, tries to go up the middle, and EHT right there about the 24-yard line. So Millville, DeMonte Watson returning the football for the Thunderbolts, and they will start off moving right to left on your radio dial. First and 10, Steve, for Millville in blue pants, white jerseys, blue helmets, EHT in all black with silver helmets. And this is a much anticipated battle here between these two schools.
This is football weather, right?
A little brisk tonight.
That's what you like. That's what players like. You get a little brisk, wake up a little sweat. You know what I mean? It's really good. It's probably in the mid high 40s. It's what you say. Here they go right away.
Fleelon, hands off. They bounce it to the outside. Armstead hitting the corner, gets up. He gets a first down. Edmore at the 40, at the 50-yard line, and Armstead is already gone. A touchdown for Millville to start this thing off, Steve. So they came to play on Friday night.
Yeah, what I talked about in the pregame was they make them earn everything. No big plays. In the first play, they hand off. He bounces it outside, and he goes 76 yards for the touchdown.
76-yard touchdown run for Raquel Armstead. You see what he adds. He missed last week, and just like that, Millville is on the board 6-0 here on 97.3 ESPN. They'll try for point here, and of course, this one means a lot as Millville needs some help even if they win tonight. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:37 left to play here in the opening quarter, Millville on the board first, 7-0 here on 97.3 ESPN's Game of the Week. And, of course, EHT, with a win, they are in. Millville will still need some help, but Millville off on the right foot already, Steve.
I tell you, they missed him. He was out last week, of course, and Rob Ennis, their other fine runner, who's no longer with the team. So they had, two outstanding runners last week. They played with neither of them. This week they get Armstead back, obviously, and 76 yards, boom, touchdown.
You like to call it the again play. Do you think they will run that one again?
Why wouldn't you? And I'll tell you what, EHC did not have containment there at all. I mean, with a player that speed and that caliber, you must contain. You must force him back to the middle of the field, and someone missed the assignment there, obviously, once he turned the corner, there was no one there. It was really kind of easy for him.
76-yard touchdown run for Armstead. And we are already on the scoreboard here in EH as the Thunderbolts. There is a nice breeze out there tonight as well, Steve. EHT's got two receivers standing back around their 10, swinging the right foot through the football. It is a booming kick through the end zone, and we just talked about the breeze that is blowing here tonight.
I think it's definitely north to south here. It's downfield, and he really got a leg in that one, kicked about 5 yards deep in the end zone, so EHC is going to have to start from their own 20.
All right, Halton out tonight. We'll see who will be in at quarterback for EHT, who comes on with a record of 4-3, with losses recently to the two non-publics, St. Augustine and St. Joe. EHT with a power I formation on first down. And the tumbled snap, and right away, the center quarterback exchange is a problem. Dave Rice, by the way, the starting quarterback.
David Rice is a 6'2", 156-pound junior, and pulled out a little early there, his first snap, and as you said, not the kind of start EHT wanted here, giving up a 76-yard touchdown run, and now they're second and long.
So Rice, the starting quarterback, 2nd and 11 for EHT, ball at the 13-yard line. Power I formation for the Silver Eagles. Hand off the left side, bouncing to the outside, and not a lot of room as EHT barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Dante Moore carried the football.
Yeah, Dante Moore and Connor Augustino are, both sophomores and juniors, underclassmen. They're averaging better than 5 yards a carry. So might be the game plan to try to bang it out a little bit more inside with those two guys. Moore's a little more outside runner, but Connor Augustino's a big, strong fullback. See if they use him quite a bit today.
Spencer LaShore split out to the near side. Here we go on third down. A little screen pass. Caught Augustino at the 25 across to the 27, but short of first down yardage. And it's going to be fourth down for the Eagles.
Yeah, pretty good execution there, but a real good defensive play that time is the defensive end who rushed, peeled back, was able to catch Augustino from behind, short of the first down.
So EHT will punt on their first possession here after that fumbled snap kind of put them behind the 8 ball. Millville with Ennis back around the 40. That is Zeke Ennis. Snap is good. Kick is, nope, he fakes it. Going to keep it himself. And he fumbled the football. Opponent fumbled the football. Millville picks it up. Millville at the 15, the 10, the 5. Millville touchdown. And just like that, Matt Neff, the junior, picks it up, Steve. And they are on the board again, a 13-0 lead for the Thunderbolts.
It looked like, I don't think it was a fake. I think what happened was a snap a little high, and there was somebody came in free, and the punter was able to avoid him, but probably should have then kicked the ball, and then he tried to run it and did not make it, and obviously did not work out at all for EHT. They're down quickly.
21-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown for Millville, Steve. And just like that, Matt Neff picked it up, 5'11", 190-pound junior. He's a linebacker, and you see, starting players out on the field for them on the special teams. They got some pressure there, and you just mentioned it. The punter panicked a little bit there. He should have probably, once he dodged the first line, he probably could have got that punt off.
I agree. I think he, like you said, he panicked a little bit. There was someone came in untouched. Somebody missed an assignment. He came off the edge, and if he'd have gone forward, it would have been blocked, but he was smart enough to avoid him, but then just panicked a little bit.
Snap, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 9:45 left to play here in the first quarter, Millville on the board yet again. They lead it here tonight, 14-0 on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week here on 97.3 ESPN.
Storage Inn is a family-owned business started more than 3 decades ago. They are at 2527 Fire Road in Egg Harbor Township. Storage Inn has over 40 different sizes to meet all your storage needs, both personal and commercial. Storage Inn is open 7 days a week with 24-hour, 7-day security. Call 609-646-6400 for Storage Inn. Also locations in Ocean City, where you can visit storageinn.net. The managers are on site to assist you. The Storage Inn of EHT and Ocean City. Skelly's High Point Pub is open 24 hours a day on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday until 3 a.m. the rest of the week. Skelly's is at Shore Road and the White Horse Pike in Absecon. The best food and drink is available to you every day, and they deliver. The High Point has dinner from 4 to 10 every day, daily lunch and specials, and all your favorites, from pizza and wings to cheesesteaks and surf and turf. Skelly's High Point Pub, 5 North Shore Road in Absecon.
Down that the kick is off, by the way, and they caught it and down to the knee. So, if you hit the ground, you cannot advance. And another ball looks like it's about the 4-yard line, Steve.
Yeah, another mistake by the running back there as he took the ball and took a knee at the 4. Obviously, you got to run it if it's not in the end zone. And again, another mental mistake, and early EHT's having his problems here.
So Armstead, 76 yards, a fumble recovery of 21 yards. It's 14-0 Millville. EHT with the ball on their own 4. Rice under center, offset eye. Here we go, first down, hand off to the near side on the right across the right tackle out to about the 5, short of the 10. Carried Dante Moore.
Yeah, good strong runners. He picked up about 7 yards, just straight ahead, power football. Trying to get, they need to get a first down. They need to get their equilibrium back in there, Mike, because things are not going that way and don't want to get out of hand.
Now you're in a tough spot with the backup quarterback, too. I mean, you want to maybe throw a ball a couple times to get some rhythm, maybe to get the sticks moving here. Rice under center. Power eye, looking over the Millville D. EHT, Rice, going to keep it. Rolls, fires into the flat. It is high, incomplete on the far side. Spencer LaShore, and it's now third down. You're in a situation where it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he was open, just a little high with a throw, running to his left, little sprint out there, and just got the ball sailed on him a little bit. Going to bring up a 3rd and important 4 yards.
On the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, Buna over Lower Cape May, 7-0 early in that one. We'll keep you up to date on the scores around the area tonight. Big one in Galloway tonight, AC playing Apsagami. We'll have an update on that. 3rd and 4, Rice under center, power eye for EHT. They pitch it to the outside. Moore bounces to the outside, cuts it up. He looks like he's got the first down. He does, and it looks like a nice gain for EHT as Moore hit that corner with some authority there, Steve.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it was a good play there as they got the outside sealed. He's able to use his speed, make the first guy miss, and get a excellent first down. The EHT needed that one very, very desperately, trying to get their equilibrium back so they can settle in and use that running game.
Dante Morris, a junior. Silver Eagles with the football. 8:46 left to play first quarter. They trailed 14-0. Rice in a power I under center. Hands it more. Bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle, gets across the original line of scrimmage, and out to the 30-yard line. He picks up about 5 on the play when he was hitting the backfield.
Well, I tell you what, that's one of the best 5-yard runs you're ever going to see, Mike, as you said. He hit in the backfield.
Sean McCoy-esque.
Yeah, he made 4 or 5 guys miss and broke a couple tackles. That's a great 5-6-yard run there. Could very easily been a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 4 is official. Ball at the 30-yard line. EHT breaks the huddle with 2 receivers to the right. Nothing to the left. Power I in the backfield. Moore, the deep back. Back to throw. Rice rolls to the near side. It is complete in the flat. And are up to around the 36-yard line. It is complete. And catching the football, Mark Serrano for EHT. And now they're on the move. So Rice with a couple completions.
Yeah, that time he rolled to his right. A little easier throw and made a good throw. And, wide open receiver there. Easy first down.
And they break the huddle. 1st and 10. Under 8 minutes to play first quarter. Ball at the 37. Rice under center with the power I. He hands it again. And Moore is hitting the backfield out the 35-yard line. He's going to lose a couple. And a big play there by Ennis.
Looked like number 36. I wouldn't have a number for her. But whoever it was, the linebacker came in untouched. And I'll tell you what, boy, he put a hit on the running back there. Dante Moore barely got the ball.
On the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, we'll have a score from Apsagami in just a moment. 7:10 to play here on a 2nd and 11. Rice rolls to the far side. He's going to keep it himself, and down he goes. He is sacked, and he could not shake Drake, who just comes up there and makes a nice play for Millville on a play where Rice had the ability to make a little play by himself, but he just could not make a miss.
Did you say he couldn't shake Drake? Is that what you said? I'll make sure I got that one right. But I'll tell you what, he did. Drake made a real nice play there. As you said, he wasn't able to get outside, and now brings up 3rd and long. Now your options are definitely a little less given here. Let's see if they look to throw the ball in the middle of the field here. They've been rolling out a lot.
3rd and 12, ball at the 35, their own 35, and Rice is in a shotgun. 3 wides to the far side, 1 to the near. Augustino in the backfield. Rice to throw. Looking. Steps up. Plenty of time. A lot of air under it. He's got a man, and it is incomplete for Spencer LaShore. It was in and out of his hands. Perfect throw, even with double coverage there. He got it into his man, but he couldn't corral it.
Yeah, he did. He dropped it right out of the bucket there. He dropped it right over the shoulder of the receiver, and ball that could have been caught very easily, as you said. Real good throw that time.
Baumgartner Construction scoreboard in Galloway tonight. Apsagami leads Atlantic City 3-0 in the first. Zach Sturr, a 25-yard field goal for the Braves. Unbelievably, they still have a chance to qualify in Group 4.
Crazy some of the way the groups are set up this year. 3 and 4 seem to be a little weaker.
High snap, punt is off. Low liner, bounces at the 30, rolls to the 20, and Ennis takes it. Ennis bounces to the outside. He runs right into a EHC defender who wasn't even paying attention, and he's going to get pushed back to about the 25-yard line. That's Zeke Ennis, the sophomore, not Rob Ennis, the senior.
So EHT makes a couple first downs.
By the way.
Correct. EHT was able to get a couple first downs, and at least the field position is not too bad now. They get the ball to the 20-some-yard line. They were pinned back at their own 4 after the kickoff. Things didn't look real good, but they did get a couple first downs. Were able to equalize a little bit on offense and field position. Now they need to make a big stop, and they have to keep Mr. Armstead under control.
Millville breaks the huddle. Palmas, the quarterback. Hands, Armstead bounces. Still on his feet, nowhere to go. EHT defends nicely. It's going to be 2nd down and about 10, maybe a pickup of a yard, maybe 2nd and 9.
Yeah, couldn't see the outside linebacker was there, but did a very good job here. Very, very patient. Armstead up in the middle of the line, it bounced, and he just waited, made turn the back in. He had nowhere to go. That's what they have to do. He must set the edge, must have someone make sure he must go upfield. He cannot get outside. He's just too fast.
Ball to 25, 2nd down and 10. Millville breaks the huddle with 5:31 left to play first quarter. They lead at 14-0. Palmas under center. He's got the single setback, who is Armstead. 2 receivers to the near side. Palmas to throw. Steps, fires. It is complete. Complete in the flat. He spins and gets a first down. Caught by Chris Harris, the senior. And he put a little spin move on to get that first down. Chris Harris, nice catch, and a first down for Millville.
I tell you, he don't stumble. He might still be running.
Yeah, he put
a nice spin move on, and he faked himself out and went down, and he got Turf Monster got him, but there was no one outside if he got past that one defender.
So Palmas completes to Harris, a 1st and 10. Under 5 minutes, coming up on 5 minutes, I should say, to play here in the first. 14-0 Millville leads here on 97.3 ESPN. Palmas breaks the huddle with a receiver split to the near side, Ennis, and a full house backfield. Now they shift to the right. Armstead, the single back deep.
Same formation as the first run.
Hands to Armstead. Armstead off right tackle. He bounces to the outside. Can he hit the corner? He does. Hits the 40 and just short of the 45-yard line. And it is going to be a pickup just like that. He picks up about 7.
That was the same play that went for the 76-yard touchdown earlier. They had that overload to the right side. He gets the ball. He jumps up in the middle, just waits until everybody commits, bounces it outside. You got to set the edge. EHT did not do that again. He was able to get outside. He's just too fast.
Now there's a penalty flag thrown, and EHT indicating it's against Millville, and it is, so they'll walk it off here. Now we'll see where they threw that flag to see where the hold occurred. So 7-yard run, they'll mark it off.
Break for EHT as they were able to put the ball back. It was up the field a little bit because it's only back it's going to be 1st and 13, so the hold actually happened downfield a little bit.
Yeah, 4:39 to play, and it's 2nd and 13 now for Millville. Ball at their own 34. Paul Hamus in a shotgun now. Proset in the back with the shotgun. Then he's going to give it to the inside man. And back to the original line of scrimmage. About a pickup of 3 on the play. Jameer Downing carried the ball. Baumgartner Construction scoreboard. Atlantic City answers with a 70-yard touchdown from Aaron Jackson. The Vikings lead the Braves 7-3 in that one. Here, it's 14-0 Millville thus far. Early stages of the first quarter. Holy Spirit 6, Oakcrest 0. Andrew Light, a touchdown pass in that one as well. 3 wides for Millville. They split 2 to the near side. Paul Hamus in a shotgun on 2nd down and 11. Overlooks this Silver Eagle defense. Ennis comes in motion to the near side. He throws a bubble screen. Harris can't catch it. A little high there, Steve, but looks like EHT defended that well as the safety Vic O'Farrell came up on that nicely.
Yeah, Mainland. EHT was a man defense at times. You see, once they come motion, the guy follows, it's man. If not, they slide him to the zone. So they had man-to-man defense. And look, they had good coverage outside as the first defensive back on the outside. I believe it was number 3, Waif, who was able to shed the block. And even if he makes a catch, I think he was in real good position to stuff that play for no gain.
Bridgeton's on the board. They lead middle 6-0. Stefan Bowman has a touchdown for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 11. 3:51 left to play first quarter. Paul Hamus in a shotgun sends a man in motion. Back to throw. Steps. Plenty of time. Throws. It is high and incomplete on the far side of the field. He looked like he was looking for Ennis, but they're going to have to punt as the EHT defense looks like it's settled in after that big 76-yard run.
When you hear my Bridgeton guy tonight, one of my favorite plays we've seen this year is that Capadonna Miller, man. He is lightning in a bottle. He's turned quite a 3 or 4 touchdowns on punt returns. He catches the ball. He's really a very versatile player.
Millville will punt. By the way, Southern Regional up 7-0 over Brick. So that's another game we have to keep our eye on throughout the night. Gets into one. Punt is taken about the 30-yard line. Crossing the 35 is Spencer LaShore. And down he goes at about the 37-yard line. So EHT will get the ball back here with 3:34 left to play in the first quarter on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week. Produced by Prime Events. Connect with Brian Brumell and the sales staff at Boardwalk Honda on Facebook. Mike Gill, Steve Parker, Dave O'Sullivan, Pete Giordano here on a Friday night with live video on our website, 97.3 ESPN.com. You can watch this game right there. Dave Rice under center. Hand off to the outside. Moore can't hit the corner. Now he does. He breaks the tackle, across the 40, out to the 45-yard line. Dante Moore's been running tough.
Yeah, they've had pretty good success running the ball. A couple first downs, and then they were able to get another good run here. They've had some opportunities, just haven't been able to play when they wanted to.
2nd and a short 2 on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard. Mainland, a safety against Vineland to lead 2-0 in that one. Couple walks. Man on pace.
Double.
Second and 2, ball at the 45. Rice overlooks the Millville defense. Millville with a blitz. They're going to hand it to Moore. They go right at the blitz, and he ran right past it. Moore the first down. 45-yard line into enemy territory. Crosses the 45-2. More yards, and, of course, Moore. They ran right the blitz. The blitz ran right past, and Moore, boom, hit that hole perfectly.
I'll tell you, Augustine did a pretty good job of getting that blitzer, just shielding him off. You don't have to really have to knock him on his butt. What you got to do is just make sure you shield him, make sure the running back goes inside, and that's exactly what he did. He was able to shield him the outside. Good cut by Moore inside.
To the 43, here comes EHT. Moore bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle to the 40, outside, and now he goes down. A gang tackle there, and the big tackle hit was Ryan Harris, the junior D-back.
You said earlier that was definitely a Shady McCoy run right there. The 3-yard run, he made the first guy miss. Just too many guys, there to follow up. But a real nice job. It could have been a 2-yard loss again.
Second and 7, ball at the 40, 2:11 to play here in the first quarter. 14-0 Millville leads on 97.3 ESPN and live video at 97.3ESPN.com. Shotgun, 3 wides to the far side. Dave Rice overlooks the Millville defense. Back to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up. Going to keep it himself. Crosses the 40, and he's going to be short of a first down, short of the 35-yard line. And he looked like he had some time, but made up his mind he was going to take off pretty early.
Yeah, fairly early. You look at one receiver, he didn't like what he saw, and he like you said, took off the middle and made some decent yardage there. But you got to believe it's third down territory here. It's very makeable. Third and about 3. Got to be 4 down territory. So,
ball at the 36. 3 wides again. One to the near side is LaShore. Rice in a shotgun. Augustino off to the left. Rice hands it to Augustino, and they had it coming, but he is still dragging defenders, and it's going to be close, Steve. He is right around that stick. We'll see where they mark it. The official to the near side looks like he has a first down, as when Connor Augustino runs the ball, he runs with a purpose.
He does. He's. I tell you, I love the call there. You say you big fullback out there from a spread formation. That many guys in the box. He's able to run through some tackles. Real good run. And
it's interesting because the Millville guys are right next to us, and you heard the coaches say they knew that was coming. There it is. Yeah. And they couldn't bring him down. He was dragging defenders. First down it is. Ball at the 39. Back to Corsi. Corsi crosses the 30, his first carry of the night. And Rob Corsi's back this week, and he adds a dimension, gain of 4 in the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, he got to the hole quickly. I'll tell you that. But he was in the hole immediately, and I'll tell you, he was one tackle away from busting that. Good first down play, as you said.
Bob Garner Construction scoreboard, Timber Creek 3, Hamilton 0 in the West Jersey Football League there. We'll have scores all over tonight. Pete and Dave at halftime tonight, plus a giveaway throughout the game. Keep listening. Dave Rice, shotgun, power I. Receiver to the near side. Little inside handoff to Augustino. Runs through some tacklers. Crosses the 25. Close to a first down. That was like an old school counter there, but no counter.
Yeah, a little trap, but they did a little reverse out there, and they did that quick guard trap, they say, which is, a staple with a big fullback like that. And I'll tell you, they just got a hold of him. Otherwise, he might have busted that. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, Mike.
And at the end of the first quarter, the score, Millville 14, EHT nothing. You're listening to high school football. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back. Millville, EHT here on 97.3. That could be the difference. That start.
Yeah.
They settle in now.
They did. As I said, I said my pregame was you can't let them have the big play. Boom, first play. Bounces it.
2 big plays, then you settle in.
Crazy. Yeah, it was a shame because the punter made the right play by not kicking it.
Yeah.
But he had time.
Right.
Panicked.
After you make the guy miss, then kick it.
Panicked, yep. You know, Elmo?
Bob Garner Construction scoreboard. Bridgen's on the board again. Stephon Bowman, 93 yards for a touchdown against Middle. They lead 14-0. Here it's 14-0. Millville leads EHT, but the Silver Eagles moving right to left now on your radio dial. A big 3rd and 3. Mike Gill and Steve Parker here in EHT Silver Eagle Stadium tonight. Ball at the Millville 25. They're going to hand the ball off. Coursey to the outside, cuts it up. Coursey up to around the 20-yard line. Does he have the first down? We'll see where they mark it, Steve, as he's going to be close.
It looks like the spot by the linesman here to give him the first down. And, of course, he made a nice run there. Again, power off tackle, right. Augustine leading and first down.
Senior night here in EHT, 28 seniors on the 69-player roster for Egg Harbor Township. Just 13 seniors on this Millville team, and that could give you a reason why they've been very up and down this year. EHT has a receiver split to the near side on 1st and 10. Ball at the 24. Moore is hit. He's spun, and the Millville defense is up to the challenge. And big play there by big man Noah Johnson, 6 foot, 307-pounder.
There was a flag thrown right into the middle of the fray there. It was either a hold or a face mask. I can't quite tell. It looks like George McLean's referee, and it is going to be a face mask. Face mask against Millville, which moves you up 15, and now you're in a situation where you're going to be in the red zone here. You're going to be you were just a yard out of the red zone. Now you're going to be in goal-to-go situation for Egg Harbor Township. So they can score here. They can really take some of the blow off of being down 14-0. It looks like they're setting the ball at the 11-yard line, so they still get a first down. But the main thing is they're moving the ball, they're taking time off the clock, they're taking away from the big play offense of Millville. Rice under center from the 11. 1st and 10. Ball at the 11. And he's going to hand it to Augustino. Nope, he's going to keep it and throw. He throws it into the spot. Augustino catches it, and it's a touchdown. So they fake to Augustino, and he runs into the flat. And a nice pitch and catch by Dave Rice to Augustino. Had us all fooled. Yeah, really good play. That's a little Delaware play there. You fake to the fullback through the line. You then waggle to the weak side, and he comes back into the flat. Real nice play. Good execution that time. They're going to set up a little swinging gate look here on the extra point. We got a score at Galloway for Epsigami and Atlantic City. Jameer Prevard, a touchdown pass for AC. They lead it 12-3. Looks like the Vikings will be in Group 5. Ferguson, the holder. The kick is up, and it is the left foot is good. 11-12 left to play here in the first half. Millville 14, EHT 7. Quick timeout. Back with more on 97.3. Nice play there. Who's that guy kicking? Little guy. What's that? Who's the kicker? I don't know. The left-footed kicker. Who's the kicker, Dad? Tizzle. What's his number? 96. There he is. Teasel. Okay. Thank you. (14-7). Millville leads EHT, but the Silver Eagles have cut it to just a touchdown, one-score game here. Mike Gill, Steve Parker at Silver Eagle Stadium here in EHT. Playoffs start next week, Steve. We're not sure where we'll be, but we'll be somewhere. Check out 97.3 ESPN.com to find out where. Follow us on Twitter at 973. We'll probably have the matchups tweeted out on Monday when they come out. Left foot kick is smashed down to the 10, and it rolls all the way back to the 5. Picked up there. Out to the 5-10 and to the 20, breaking some tackles out. Gone. It is going to be got a man chasing him, but it is. He runs about 96 yards for a touchdown. Millville answers. Ennis, just like that. Aquila Armstead again, second time he has gone the distance. 96 that time, 76 the first time. You know, he just got to get the ball out of his hands. I don't know if I kick it to him again. Well, they tried not to. He had to run back to the 4-yard line to go pick that ball up. He picked it up, took off, and Rykel Armstead, 96 yards, his second touchdown of the night, the second touchdown of over 70 yards in this football game, and he has been the difference so far. So EHT scores, Millville answers. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:55 left to play here in the second quarter, Millville 21, EHT 7. This is the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week on 97.3 ESPN. And Steve,
just like that, EHT works so hard to drive down the field. They cut it. They look like they stabilized the game, and then you give up a special team
I'll tell you,
score.
they had 2 good drives. They flipped field position, got the ball back, drove it down for a score. It's just, just disheartening when you put so much effort into a drive, and then, boom, it happens. Short-term point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Harbor, they'll do anything to help. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturdays until 6, and Sundays from 8 to 4. Help us just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
10:55 to play in the half here. Mike Gill, Steve Parker on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week, produced by Prime Events on ESPN. Connect with Brian Brumell and the sales staff of Boardwalk Honda on Facebook for deals at Boardwalk Honda. Big supporters of high school sports. Here's the kick as EHT set to receive. It takes a short bounce, picked up at about the 12-yard line, crosses to the 15, but that's about where he's going to go down. So EHT going to be pinned deep yet again.
A little different than kickoff returns for each team, though.
96-yard kickoff return for Millville. They now lead at 21-7. Now, of course, Armstead missed last week the game against Atlantic City.
Got an important text from Tom Williams telling me that Capadonna Miller is also the Bridgeton homecoming queen. He does it all, doesn't he?
He probably choreographed the dance. Pitch to the near side, and Moore crosses the 20, and then he's pushed back there. The Millville defense getting nasty. Maurice Lewis, one of the guys in there pushing.
I'll tell you, again, Moore made about 4 or 5 guys miss, but they just kept coming. EHT's got to get some hats on some of those defensive players there. Let him get some little room.
10:20 left to play. 2nd and 8 to pick up a 2. Ball at their own 21-yard line. EHT moving right to left in all black. They send 2 to the far side. Power line to backfield. Rice under center, tight end to the near side. Rice to throw. He rolls to the far side of the field. Fires into the flat. It is high and incomplete. LaShore, the intended receiver, and he just threw it all over his head.
Yeah, a little double coverage there. I'll tell you, the pass was thrown, had some zip on it. It could have been completed. Just a little high, though, but Rice showed pretty good poise so far here on those rollouts. He's made some good throws. A couple a little high, but he's got a little zip on the ball. 3rd and 8 now for EHT. Of course, they go down and score. They give up the kick. Down 2 scores again. They find themselves pinned back. It's a field position game again for them. They got to re-get that back here in this 3rd and 8's a big play. Absolutely big play here. As you said, you don't want to be punting the ball, letting Millville get the ball midfield.
Rice in a shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Augustino in the backfield. Rice overlooks a 4-3 look. Back to throw. Rice rolls, looking, fires. He's got a man, and it is incomplete. Broken up, almost intercepted at the 50-yard line. Nice play there by Zeke Ennis. He had a man, but Ennis just elevated himself.
He did. He just outran the football there as he was beat. And the throw was a pretty good throw, it looked like. But Ennis made a real good recovery, as you said, and elevated and was able to tip it away. And now EHT is going to have to punt the ball from inside their own 10-yard line. As, again, Kyle Houghton is back. Ferguson is back to punt.
Ennis is standing back around his 40-yard line. The sophomore, Zeke Ennis.
I might kick it out of bounds here. The return game's just too good.
Ferguson gets into one. His own man almost ran into him there. There's a shank off the right side of his foot. It hits at the 40-yard line, rolls to the 45. It's going to be about a 24-yard punt. Well, now it's going to roll out to about the 47-yard line. But that one off the side of his foot, it almost looked like his own man got a piece of it or something.
Yeah, again, we talked about field position. EHT had, won that battle for a little bit here, but now they're pulling the touchdown, and now they can't make a first down. Millville's got the ball on the plus side, starting 1st and 10.
9:37, still a lot of time here in the second quarter. First half of play, 21-7. Millville leads with the ball moving left to right on your radio dial. Watch live video on our website, 97.3 ESPN.com. Millville dressed with the blue pants, white shirts, blue helmets with the football. Paul Hamas in a shotgun. two receivers to the far side. Ennis in the slot, and looks like we have a quick timeout taken. EHT Millville calls timeout. They lead it 21-7 with 9:37 left to play here. We'll take a quick timeout on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Here's your sophomore cheerleaders. Alexa Crocus. Malia Lively.
Something Tom and I trying this week.
To do the throwing it back there?
Just to give us a quick reading them cards is, man, it's
Our sophomore cheerleaders. How about our junior cheerleaders? We'll start with Bri Arable. Alyssa Fuji.
I say he was a queen. I thought he was a homecoming king. She must have said homecoming queen.
Damaris Hoffman.
Yeah. Yeah, he just gave me that too. Yeah.
it's interesting because Oakcrest right now is scheduled to play Bridgeton
Mackenzie
next
In the
week.
playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tatiana Rivera.
21-7, Millville leads EHT. Mike Gill, Steve Parker coming out of the timeout. 1st and 10 for Millville. Paul Hamus in a shotgun. Ennis comes in motion to the backfield. They hand it to him up the middle. Ennis looking for someone. Now he bounces it out to the outside at the 45-40. Ennis got one man to beat. Ennis trying to hit the corner. He does. And Zeke Ennis, touchdown, 46 yards. Thunderbolts lead it 27-7.
Again, nobody set the edge. They bounced it out. Same thing Armstead did earlier to him. You know what I mean? They just get so congested inside. They do not, have someone contain all that speed. That time it was Zeke Ennis that just, boom, bounced it out. 46-yard touchdown.
They had him contained in the middle, and then he just bounced it to the outside, as Steve said. And just like that, Millville with another big play. They've scored on 76, 96, and now 46 yards, plus a fumble return of 21 yards. Kick, snap is no good, and with 9:26 to play, 27-7, Millville leads.
Yeah, that again, the speed, the athleticism of Millville's running backs has just been outstanding. They have too much speed. HT cannot handle what's going on there.
Over on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, Oakcrest leads Holy Spirit 14-6. A Falcons fumble recovery in the end zone gives them the lead there. And right now, if the playoffs were to start today, Oakcrest and Bridgeton will be playing next week, and they just played 2 weeks ago.
Yes, they did, and it's been a very competitive. Even though Buna is undefeated, it's been very competitive. Some really good games. Oakcrest, Bridgeton, Buna, Cedar Creek. They've had some really competitive games in that division. Very good. I think the national division is very strong this year. Very compatible with the teams. They've got a lot of good teams this year in that division.
Yeah, and over to the American side, you got a lot of teams that are right in that 4-4, 5-3, 3-5 range. Just really nobody separating themselves other than St. Joe's on the American, and I guess to a lesser extent to St. Augustine, who obviously is going to come up short in their pursuit
after
for
their
that
first
conference
game,
title.
when obviously St. Joe's good and St. A's didn't have their best game that game, but since then they played very well.
Millville got a kick after the big-time touchdown. LaShore takes it back, across the 5, out to the 10, up the middle, has a hole, 30, 35, breaks to the outside, down at the 40-yard line. And the kicker had to come up and make that stop.
Yeah, he did a nice job, the kicker there. Usually when you get a running back out like that, he just is tough for the kicker to bring him down, but Douglas made a real nice play to make the tackle, although it's a good running back by LaShore. As you said, about a 35-yard, 37-yard return out to the 42.
Zach Douglas, the kicker, makes the stop. 27-7, EHT trails. Now Rice in the shotgun. Got two receivers to both sides. Augustino in the offset. Handoff. Augustino breaks the tackle, but nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard. Good stop there by the Millville defense. And here they come to play. Javon Wiggins, the D end in there.
Yeah, there was a misassignment on the line there as he came in free. No one put a helmet on him, and Augustino had no chance. He was hit as he received the ball about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Good play by the defensive front.
EHT, 2nd and 10, ball at the 41-yard line after the no gain on that play. Rice in a shotgun. Remember, Halton did not play tonight for EHT. Low snap. Rice rolls to the near side, far side of the field. It is complete. Oh, incomplete. He had it in the breadbasket, just dropped it on the far side of the field. And Armstead, Ennis defending on the play.
Yeah, throw just a little bit behind, but definitely catchable ball and just unable to get up with it as On the Bumgarner Construction scoreboard, Capadonna Miller's got a TD, and he is the prom king. Excuse me, homecoming king. Not to communicate that earlier, my mistake. But Bridgeton now leads Middle 22-0. So
yeah, there's your man.
It all.
Capadonna gets a touchdown tonight. You knew it was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. He scores a couple every week, it seems like.
8:35 to play in the half. Trips for the Silver Eagles. 3rd and 10. They threw it on the first two down, or actually on second down. Rice to throw. Blitz up the middle. Rice avoids, but he can't get out of the second man. And down he goes as Dave Rice goes down, and a big sack on the play. The blitz came late, though, from Wiggins. He had some time. That blitz came. He avoided that, but he couldn't avoid the second.
Yeah, a little delayed blitz there that time. Good play by Millville. It was a little mush blitz where they had the 4 guys start, and then they bring someone late. And sometimes it confuses the offensive line, which it did there. No one picked him up.
So Rice goes down. Loss of 6 makes it 4th and 16. Ball at their own 36-yard line. They're going to have to punt with just under 8 minutes to play now in the half. Millville's going to get the ball back. Ferguson's kick is short, low, bounces at the 35, takes a little bit of a EHT bounce, and then it just stops. And right there at the 33-yard line, EHT touches it up. Millville will get the ball back with 7:47 to play in the first half.
That might be better than letting one of these guys field it with the speed they've shown in the big playability here. It was a net 25, 30-yard defensive presence there for EHT.
A lot of big plays. A fumble return of 21 yards, a kickoff return of 96 yards, a run of 76 yards, and a second run of 46 yards. That's been the difference tonight. Big plays so far for Millville. They have the football at their own 34-yard line. Paul Hamus under center with a power eye. Armstead, the deep back. Harris split to the near side. They give it to Armstead. A little shuttle and gets it across 35-yard line. Pickup of about 1 and maybe 2 for Armstead. So that time they bottled him up and actually brought him down.
Yeah, that time they kept them inside, nowhere to bounce, and he had to go up in the line. Good job by the interior line and the middle linebacker to make the play for HT.
Pete G and Dave O'Sullivan have halftime coming up with scores all around, playoff implications all over the place tonight, including this one. Millville wins, they still need some help. EHT wins, they're in. Paul Hamus sets up with a single setback Armstead and 2 receivers. EHT, a little jump there, no call. Paul Hamus hands off. Armstead bounces to the outside. Nice play. Spinning out of a tackle. Still on his feet. Gets out of the tackle and down at the 30-yard line. Boy, he made a couple of moves. Got out of the tackle originally, Steve, and finally LaSure brought him down.
I'm telling you, it's good thing LaSure got him because he was the last man. If not, we were going to see another, 70-yard touchdown run. I mean, he's elusive and strong, and he loves to bounce it, though.
He had a defender's arms literally around his waist and somehow spun out of it. Now EHT with a big 3rd and 13 for the defense here. They need to stop. 6:28 to play. Let's see what Millville dials up. Paul Hamus breaks the huddle. Near side receiver. 2 receivers to the far side. Slot man. As 3rd down, 13, sends a man to the near side. They give it to Armstead. It bounces it to the outside. Armstead breaks a tackle, crosses the 35, up to around the 40-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. And Rob Corsi finally made the stop.
I'll tell you what, it's good tackle by Corsi in the open field there, too, because if not, he was about ready to go the distance again. So good stop for EHT now. See if they can get another score here before the half and get back in the ball game.
Live video on this game on our website. You can watch 97.3 ESPN.com. LaSure stands back at around his 25-yard line for EHT. Douglas gets the punt off. It's almost blocked, and coming up is, he fumbled the football, and it's on the ground, and EHT, it looks like, has the ball back, but he did not look very confident catching that ball.
That's what I was looking for. He wasn't comfortable catching the ball way too high. Got him up top, almost by his helmet. He's got to step back and get it, in front of him a little bit. But EHT fortunate to get the ball back, and they're going to have the ball at their own 24-yard line.
EHT with the ball back. They trail 27-7, 5:24 left to play here in the first half. EHT, all right, see, they break the huddle with power eye look here. 2 receivers, 1 to the near side. Dave Rice under center. Rice Hands off, and that's a big hole, almost a first down. Gets about 9. Burst off between the right guard and the right tackle. Coursey with a burst.
Yeah, Coursey, again, nice burst there as he makes it to the right side for big gain. Again, on the Bumgarner Construction scoreboard, Oakcrest, 20, Holy Spirit, 6. Stokes with a TV, and Buna, 20, Lower Cape May, nothing, Albright. Second TD, Quadrier Albright for Buna.
And first down run on 2nd down and 2 for Augustino, right up the middle up to about the 40-yard line, pick up about 8. So here comes a couple big runs for the Silver Eagles. Under 5 minutes to play here in the half. Mike Gill, Steve Parker on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week. EHT right back on the ball. 1st and 10, ball at their own 40. Rice under center. Hands off. Hit in the backfield, gets about a yard, but down he goes, and a nice play by Millville. Dante Moore carried the ball, and right there to stop him is Javon Wiggins again. 2nd and 8, pick up with 2. 4:20 and counting. Final night of the regular season here, and these two teams looking around the league for help could get in themselves, the EHT, with a win. Rice under center, backs in the eye, receiver to the near side. Fakes, hands off, going to go down. No, he breaks a tackle of Wiggins. Shakes, crosses the 45, out to about the 47. He's going to be short of a first down by about 3 yards here, so a pick up about 5.
Nice play by Rice, though. As you said, made a couple guys miss in the backfield. And once he did, the best thing was he went straight up the field. He didn't try to go laterally. Don't have the speed out run these Millville guys. Get what you can. Made 5 or 6 yards. Made a good play out of what could have been a disastrous play.
3rd and 3, ball at their own 47. 3:32 left to play in the half. Rice, 2 receivers. Rice, hands off. And down he goes. Coursey hit in the backfield, wrapped immediately, and a flag comes flying. And Douglas wants to know why as he gets a tackle in the backfield.
I think it looks like a face mask again.
So we'll see where they end up calling here. But this could be a big play because it would be 4th down. He was clearly short, and it is a face mask on Millville. So EHT catch a break. They're going to get a first down and the ball in enemy territory with 3:20 left to play in the half. If they don't get that, do they go for it?
Yeah, I think they have to. I mean, at this point, you're down 3 scores already. Why not? Take the opportunity, try to get first down. The other thing is, anytime you see your kicker be a defensive stalwart like Douglas, it's very unusual. He's very aggressive. Good inside linebacker.
They cross midfield, 1st and 10, ball at the 48 of enemy territory. Rice under center, hands, Moore, spin down immediately as he is hit, pick up about 1.
Actually fumbled the ball, and it looked like number 50 for EHT. Alertly, Mike Aberman just was able to recover. The 5'10" lineman, 204-pound senior, was able to fall on the ball.
Yep, and it looks like EHT. I think EHT called timeout here. Yep, EHT calls timeouts. 2:53 left to play. Millville 27, EHT 7 here on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week.
Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's has a great menu of sandwiches in the ShopRite Center in Summers Point. Choose from an assortment of cold subs, including the American Classic, ham and provolone with onions, lettuce, tomato, and their special spices. Among their hot sandwiches is Jersey Mike's famous Philly sandwich and the Big Kahuna cheesesteak. They also have wraps, the sub in a tub, when they make your favorite sub into a salad, and a kids menu also. Open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Visit Jersey Mike's in the ShopRite Center on New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-653-3000 for Jersey Mike's. Also, Boardwalk Honda invites you to check out their always up-to-date online inventory, ideal for doing research from the comfort of your own home or office. When you found the Honda model you like, visit Boardwalk Honda, 6807 Tilton Road in Egg Harbor Township, and take a test drive. Service received the cut above. Boardwalk Honda.
2nd and 10, ball at the 48, Rice in a shotgun, 4 wides, back to throw, he's got time, looking, steps up, fires over the middle, complete, man up at the 35, at the 30, cross out to the 25, and down he goes, finally on the far side of the field, right around the 11-yard line. Dante Moore caught it over the middle and hit the outside, a big play for EHT.
I'll tell you what, real nice job that time by David Rice. He stood back in the pocket, Made his first read, wasn't there, and was able to look off, find the second guy, wide open, made a good throw, good velocity on the ball. Good catch and run by Dante Moore.
So 2:42 to play in the first half. EHT on the move, 27-7. They trail, but they have the ball. 1st and 10 on the 13. Backs in the eye. They hand it off to Coursey. Coursey bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle, crosses to the 5, up into around the 3 as Coursey picks up 10 on the play, and it's going to be
real close. Another first down. Will be first and now. They're going to spot him short at about the 4 or 5 yard line. Let's call it. It's going to be a second about long 2.5, maybe
pick
3.
up about 9 then. It looked like he had it, but they're going to move him back here. 2nd and 3, ball at the 5. Rice under center. Hands of Coursey. Coursey has a hole up the middle, and he is
like
going to be
waiting
for the officials. It looked like he was in from where I'm standing, which is pretty far away, mind you.
So they mark him down at the 1 foot line. Nice run by Coursey again, though. He hits the hole very quick, and Augustine made a good block again on the linebacker. It's going to be a 1st and goal from about the 1.
Yeah, ball is literally, the nose is on that white line of the goal line here. EHT has Harris running in, 1:55 and counting here. They're going to try to score and not let Millville have too much time to have the ball back here.
David Rice was a little low on the sideline. You have to make sure they don't get a delay game penalty here.
By the way, a real nice block up front there by Fidinho, the center. Rice under center. Coursey trying to get a push up front, and there's no place to go.
Now he's going to lose a yard. Going to bring up a second. I think he's going to maybe lose a yard or 2.
Got the rundown coming up for you in just a second here right after this series. 1:21 and counting. 27-7. Millville leads EHT. EHT has the football at the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal at the 1. On the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, Wildwood has a 12-0 lead on Pittman. So Wildwood with a lead for the first time in a while. Rice breaks the huddle. He's got Coursey behind Augustino in the backfield. They give it to, I hope he's going to keep it himself, and Rice, can he get in? No, Ennis swings him around, and he is going to be short.
Boy, it looked like he was in easily, and Ennis came out of nowhere to tackle him at the 1 foot. Again, they're at the 1 foot line.
And Rice is a 6'2", 156 pounds, pretty skinny but tall kid. He couldn't just get that ball out there. Ennis, 5'7", 146. So timeout EHT with 32 seconds left. This is a really big set of downs here. It's going to be 3rd down and goal. Ball inside the 1 here.
They've had a couple opportunities from inside the 1, have not been able to do anything with it yet.
All right, on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, let's run this down. AC's up 12-3 over GAMI. Mainland's up 16-0 over Vineland. Buna 20-0 over Lower. Bridgeton 22-7. They lead in their game. Oakcrest is up 20-6 over Holy Spirit. Brick Memorial leads Southern 21-7. Timber Creek over Hamilton 17-7. Wildwood 12-0 over Pittman. You got all that here. It's 27-7. Millville over EHT, and Apsagami is trailing Atlantic City 12-3 in that one. We'll keep you up to date as much as possible here. By the way, Buna just scored again. Eric Crouch, a 38-yard run. Chiefs lead 26-0 with a $1:38 left to go in the half out there. Here it's 27-7. Here we go, 3rd and 1.
See if they go the right side this time with Coursey.
Rice to Coursey. Coursey, nowhere to go, and it looks like he's short again, and he is going to be
short again inside the 1 yard line. That time they tried to go right side again.
Wow.
The man from the outside came in right off the edge, didn't get there quick enough. Maybe they need to give the ball to Augustine with a first back through so they cannot get that outside pressure.
And there's 9 seconds counting, and EHC with 7 seconds is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout with them and be back with this 4th down play on 97.3 ESPN.
Eagles have called their last timeout.
I mean, they can't be but this close. Mainland scored.
Did they?
23-0. Who are they playing?
23-0, is it now?
Yeah.
Actually, a little fake into the line and carried by Royce.
27-7, Millville over EHT, but the Silver Eagles have a 4th and goal from inside the 1 with 7 seconds left in the half. This is big. They need to get in. Rice under center. They give it to Augustino, who's in for an EHT touchdown, but a flag on the play. Now, EHG is saying that it's against Millville. It is, and the touchdown stands. Augustino is in, and EHG has cut the lead to 27-13 with 5 seconds to play here in the half, Steve.
Yeah, they tried to go off tackle a couple times, and Millville's just too quick. That time they went right at him in the A-gap. Augustino, the big fullback, gets in easily.
On the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, Mainland has scored. They lead 23-0, and Hamilton kicks a field goal. They trail 17-10 against Timber Creek tonight. Encroachment on Millville there, and because of that, there was no play. They're going to have to run it again, Steve. So take the points off the board.
Evidently, there was encroachment. It must have been contact or something happened before the play.
The official indicated that there was a dead play, no play, and that there was encroachment. So EHC, unfortunately for them, they're going to have to run the play again here. So it's 4th and goal.
Well, you got to give it to Augustino again. I mean, he got it easily last time. Don't you give it to the big guy again?
Rice under center. They run the same play the opposite way. Augustino is pushing. And he is in for the score, so they get redemption, and they lose 3 seconds on the clock, so it's now 2.1 seconds left. Inconsequential. EHT cuts the lead to 2 scores.
That might be good for EHT, because now they can just squib the ball down. Don't have to worry about a kickoff return. Because otherwise, in 5-6 seconds, you can't squib it and give them a chance to run a play. It'll be one kickoff, just.
By the way, Oakcrest scores again. Kendall Elliott, 26-6. They lead Holy Spirit. The Spartans having a tough year this year. They're losing that Oakcrest tonight. And yet can still make the playoffs. The beauty of the...
Yeah, the division is really weird this year. There's some divisions that have some strong teams. Division 2 is really strong.
Tyzil.
Trouble.
The kick is good by Tyzil, Bill Tyzil, and the score 27-14 with 2.1 seconds left to go. Yeah, I mean, there's always discussion this time of the year. How can they do things to make it better, fix it, change it? And, you're in a situation where Cedar Creek's probably playing their final game meaningless. And you're going to have Absegami potentially with 2 wins getting in. You got Holy Spirit who's struggling along this year, possibly getting in, or almost definitely getting in.
Oakcrest probably getting in at 4-3, could be 5-3. Mm-hmm. They're going to get in Group 3, and as you said, it's just different years, different divisions. It's just the way it whacks up. It is what it is. You have to win more games, and then you lose. But the very unusual get 5 wins and not get in. That's probably what going to happen.
Almost suggests your situation where you can elect to enter either field if you have enough points to get in a different place.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Say, okay, well, listen, we didn't make 2, but we got enough points. Let's put us in 3. You can't go down. Maybe you can go up.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Only up.
That's interesting. Never heard that before. That's an interesting idea.
And it is a low squib, as you mentioned, and it is picked up at about the 15-yard line. Armstead to the outside. Armstead still on his feet. Armstead crossing back to the near side. Armstead cutting the corner. He's got 3 blockers in front. Armstead at the 50-yard line. Armstead at the 45. Armstead finally down inside the 40-yard line, but he made it interesting, and that is going to do it. The first half is in the books here. A wild first half, Steve, where the rundown will look like a lot of big plays. Millville leads EHT 27-14 here on 97.3 ESPN.
Yeah, I think you got to squib that onside kick that ball. I mean, there's no way Armstead can get that ball. It was kicked too hard. You got to squib it, where one of the interior linemen have to cover it or pick it up, because that's the best thing that happened to you. They were dangerous play there. And EHT was able to dodge one more time by Armstead.
Hey, guys, it's halftime. How about Capri Pizza and Grill? It's home of the world's best pizza. Once you come in, you'll see why. If you're looking for a great pizza and even better service and atmosphere, stop by Capri Pizza and Grill, Tilton Road in the Terramar Plaza in Northfield. And don't forget, on Monday night, they're $8.99 special for a large pie for Monday Night Football. But get a pizza tonight. How about that? On the way home from your game, stop at Capri and tell Rocco and the guys you heard Mike and Steve talking about them during tonight's football game. We're at halftime here in Egg Harbor Township tonight. It is senior night for the Silver Eagles, and they'll
missed out. The only people they didn't get all those years was Elvis. Yeah, it was Elvis and the Beatles. Everybody else
The
had been
winning 50-50 ticket number is 319821. Please report to the table adjacent to the refreshment stand. Please report to the table adjacent to the refreshment stand for the winning 50-50 pink tickets. 319821.
She's got a great pipes. Sure does. All right.
Oh, man. Perfect timing. Mike Gill, Steve Parker here at Silver Eagle Stadium here on a Friday night in the final of the regular season in the Cape Atlantic League. Steve, and right now some interesting things going on because we saw Southern Regional losing that game, and if Southern loses, it looks like Millville would be the beneficiary of that. EHT, we know the win is in, but they also can get in with a loss here. They would need some things to happen. We'll keep you up to date on that with scores all over for the rest of the night. And we do know that obviously EHT now has one half of football left to get this done and get in without needing anybody's help.
Yeah, and again, it's been the big plays. It's been their undoing, you know. I mean, you talked about 46, 96, 76. You know, those sixes are killing the EHT. Big plays, and they're giving them up. So it's going to be EHT trying to keep the ball, I think, try to, slow the game down a little bit, have some methodical scoring and keep Millville from breaking the big plays. It's really killed them so far in the first half.
It is the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week here, produced by Prime Events on 97.3 ESPN. And, of course, you can watch tonight's game on our website, 97.3 ESPN.com. Don't forget to vote for this week's Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to last week's Athlete of the Week, Ryan Heerly, for winning the Athlete of the Week honors. He was the second straight Middle Township Panther, and it was his second straight. It was the second time he has won the award. Meanwhile, we have a new group of student athletes this week with Mike Frankel. He'll announce the winner. You can vote right now on our website, 97.3ESPN.com. Douglas DeBerry of Atlantic City, the wideout, scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, covering 144 yards to break a 12-12 tie in the win over Millville last week. Lauren McNally, the field hockey player from Ocean City, and Lamont Harris, football player from St. Augustine, senior, had 339 yards rushing last week in the win over Vineland. Trevor Little, the soccer player from Oakcrest. Amir Mitchell, the standout at Cedar Creek. And Sinjin Erskine from Barnegat snagged a touchdown pass as the quarterback. So they are this week's nominees.
339 yards. So a lot of high school players don't get that in a season. That's a pretty good week.
Well, entering the season here tonight, we have the statistics for Millville. Raquel Umstead, 844 yards, which is more than 339, but he missed some time this year. He could have really had, a big year, but putting him up over 1,000 yards probably tonight, and Lamont Harris looking for 2,000 yards. So that's really different.
He's got almost 700 yards more than Sam Couch, is his second highest yard gainer.
Millville,
700 yards more. That's ridiculous.
Millville will kick off the EHT as we start the third quarter, taking it about the 17-yard line. LaShore busts out to the 30, out to the 35-yard line, and down he goes. EHT will have the ball. They move right to left to start the third quarter of play here on 97.3 ESPN. It is the game of the week here, produced by Prime Events, the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week. Mike Gill and Steve Parker, one half of football left of the regular season. Of course, Thanksgiving Day as well. But both these teams hope postseason games will be on the schedule next week.
Very possible here that both teams Both teams screening, actually.
Rice under center. He's the quarterback tonight. Houghton is out for EHT. Dressed in black, silver helmets. Augustino up the middle, up to around the 40-yard line, and he's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Yeah, anytime you get 4 or 5 yards of first down, it's a good start of the series.
EHT trails 27-14. 2nd and 6, pick up a 4, ball at the 39-yard line. They move right to left. Millville with blue pants, white shirts, blue helmets, and orange trim. Rice with the eye behind him. Play action. Rolls to the far side. Pressure coming back from the backside is Ray Maldonado, who got him on a backside blitz.
Again, there was nobody cleaning up the backside. Usually you have, when you have a bootleg to the opposite side, usually the offside guard or somebody will clean up the back edge, make sure there's no pursuit. No one was able to seal that. And again, backside pressure. And Millville's defense is very quick.
3rd and 6 for EHT. Opening drive of the second half. They trail by 2 scores. Rice in a shotgun. 4 wides. Double slot formation. Augustino all set to the right. Rice to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up. Now he's going to keep it himself. First down at the 50-yard line to the 45. Into enemy territory. Gets a block. Rice up the sideline. 1 man to beat, and he can't get by him, but up around the 15-yard line. And Rice, for the first time tonight, gets out of the pressure and is able to get some big yards as Harris runs him down, but EHT is in business.
Yeah, real good play by Rice, as you said. Very athletic there as he was able to bust up the middle, make one. I tell you, it looked like they had a shot in about a yard short of the first down. Made that guy miss, and then just turned on the jets and almost took it to the house.
Inside the 20 at the 19-yard lines where they finally spot the ball. 1st and 10 with just about 10 minutes to play in the third. Rice. 2 receivers. I formation. They hand it off. Moore up the middle. Moore from 19 yards out is in, and he fumbled the football. And in the end zone, wait a second, we got touchdown signals.
Both the headlinesman and the other side, that definitely he was in the end zone before he fumbled, and the touchdown will count.
So a 19-yard burst up the middle for Moore, and just like that, 27-20, EHT has cut into the lead. The extra point still to come. So their first drive of this third quarter hits pay dirt. Bill Teasel on to kick for Egg Harbor Township.
Very important extra point here.
Ferguson the holder, the left footer. Snap good, high and up, and it is into the night. It is good. So with 9:54 left to play, third quarter, Millville 27, EHT 21. It is the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week here on 97.3 ESPN.
McMahon Insurance Agency specializes in home, business, auto, flood, and boat insurance. The McMahon Insurance Agency turns protection into peace of mind. If it matters to you, it matters to them. Call them at 399-0060 or online at themcmahonagency.com. Your neighbors at the McMahon Agency send their best wishes for a successful season to all the Cape Atlantic League athletes. The McMahon Insurance Agency of Ocean City, Marmora, and Mays Landing. The coverage you need, the service you deserve. Also, Calvi Electric would like to bring you this game with its best wishes for everyone. Calvi Electric in Atlantic City encourage you to get out and support your favorite high school team every week.
It's a slice of Americana to be out at your favorite high school game every week.
I'll tell you what, at 9:54, it's a 6-point game.
This would be one to pick, to be at.
Absolutely.
Or you can watch it on the website, 97.3ESPN.com, or if you're driving around your car, you want to get some things done, you can listen to it right here. EHC hanging tough. Dante Moore scores 19 yards, and we got a one-score game. Short kick taken about the 20-yard line. Banana backwards. Downing gets a block and crossed about 30-yard line, and that's where we'll stop. Had a little block there, but couldn't get going. So they kick it to Downing this time.
They kick it to the right guy this time.
Yeah, they tried to keep it away there from Armstead. So 9:45 to play here in the third quarter. We got a good one here in EHC. Both these teams, playoff implications on the line for both Millville and EHT. EHT started out, obviously, with that 4-0 start and opened some eyes. They've been struggling here and obviously trying to get back on the winning notion to go into the playoffs. Like to get themselves off with a win here. I formation, Pohamus under center. Armstead, the deep back, and they moved.
A lot of movement.
Yeah, EHT has lost 3 out of 4. They lost to Absegami, beat Ocean City, lost to St. Augustine, and lost to St. Joe's. So those 3 out of 4, and you wonder, you look back to that Absegami game, they lose that game by the 1 point. Now, that being said, they beat Atlantic City on opening night by a point in a game that Atlantic City's probably saying, I'd like to have
and
that.
they won that game on the 2-point conversion with virtually no time left.
And the kick returner for Atlantic City got a safety on a kickoff.
That he
I don't think I've ever
20-yard line.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I never saw that. He went backwards 20 yards.
Couple scores for you coming up on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard in a minute after the penalty. 1st and 15. They walk 5 off. They give to Armstead, come to the near side. Armstead cuts it up, spins to the outside, and finally brought down Dante Moore with the stop. Boy, he's quick and makes some moves. On the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, all right, Brick Memorial 27, Southern 7. So Southern struggling tonight. They're one of the teams in the mix in Group 5. Timber Creek leads Hamilton 24-10, and Hamilton's continuing to slide down those Group 4 standings.
Yeah, it's a tough conference we're in now.
2nd and 9 to the pickup 1. Ball at their own 31-yard line. Pohamas, play action, going to throw down the field. Got a man. It is picked off, intercepted by LaShore. One-on-one coverage, and he picked it off. He was looking for Harris, and right there, step for step, was Spencer LaShore. The junior makes a big play for Egg Harbor Township.
Well, I'll tell you what, either one of them, both went up for the ball. Either one of them, it could have been caught going for a touchdown, but LaShore just made the better plays. He went up and took the ball away. Great interception, and now EHC has a chance to take the lead.
And Stephon Bowman gives Bridgeton a 35-7 lead with a 37-yard touchdown run. That's his 3rd run of the night. Bridgeton leads down there. Here it's 27-21, just under 9 minutes. Rice, hands off. Coursey bounces to the outside, up to the 40-yard line, picking up a 3. EHT getting a little rhythm going here.
Yeah, and of course, Stephon Bowman did not play in the first game of the year when they lost that game to Buena, which is the difference in them, being in the driver's seat in that national conference.
So the ball rests on the 40-yard line with 8:30 left to play here in the 3rd. EHT breaks the huddle with Rice under center. And the receiver split to the near side. Power eye backs. They hand it to Augustino. We say power. He gives it right up the middle. He pushes forward, trying to get to the 45, to about the 43. Pick up a 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Big play here. See what they try to do. See if they do a little bootleg action again. Rice has shown some athleticism. He's been able to throw the ball on the run, and of course, the last time he stepped up in the pocket and went for big play.
So EHT intercepts the pass, and now faces a 3rd down and 4 with 7:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. They trail at 27-21. Rice breaks the huddle.
A little surprised they're not spreading them out a little more in the eye.
Rice looks over the defense. They send a man in motion to the near side. They pitch it to the near side. 1st down yardage out to around the 47-yard line. And a nice run there by Coursey, who picks up the 1st down. And a nice block there by Antonio Sajan, who got out in front to lead that thing.
Real nice job as he pulled around, and they were able to get the edge. As you said, Augustine got out in front of him, and Coursey, real strong run. Good play there.
1st and 10 EHT. Ball at the 48, just shy of midfield with 7:32 to play. EHT has scored early in the quarter, and now they're on the move again. Rice under center. Coursey in the backfield behind Augustino. And this time they give it to Zach or Connor. 45, 1st down, out of bounds, right around the 40-yard line. Might have been at the 39, but it looks like he got enough for the 1st down.
Again, that was a little quick trap inside. And you get a fullback that big, you allow that one guy to clear, get a real good shield block that time, and he goes for the 1st down.
I said Zach. It was Connor. There was a Zach at one point, right?
Yep.
Just
Absolutely.
making sure I wasn't going crazy.
It's like same type of runner.
Where would I pull that name from, I'm thinking? under center, offset eye to the right here, and they're going to go off right tackle. They get to Moore. Moore cuts it up, gets a block from Augustino, bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle, still on his feet at the first down marker. He goes out of bounds finally, but looks like he had enough for another first down. Those sticks are moving.
I'll tell you what a nice problem to have is you have Dante Moore coming in for Rob Corsi. As Kevin Stetcher's been able to use both of those running back along with Conor D'Agostino, and they're really got the offense humming right now.
Ball at the 29 for EHT. Under 7 minutes to play in the third, but they're on the move yet again. 1st and 10. They break the huddle with 6:40 to play in the third quarter. Rice with a power eye. Augustino, the fullback. Rice under center. Millville showing blitz. They pitch it to the near side, coming to the outside, cutting up the middle, getting to around the 25-yard line, but pick up a 4 as Dante Moore, maybe 5 on the play. Could be 6 as they continue.
They keep moving down to 7.
There they go. Wow. Where did they put that ball?
I'll tell you what, almost an 8-yard gain there. He did a real nice job of cutting it up. Got the kick-out block from Augustino, and he just fired up and up the field. I'll tell you, when you square your shoulders, you make positive yards every time.
He was low to the ground. They put the ball at the 21, 2nd and 2.
Now they're offset eye to the right this time. See if they pitch that way.
And this time they're going to hand it. Moore crosses up, and he fumbled the football. Ooh, and they're going to call him down. Boy, the ball bounced right into a Silver Eagles hand, and at that point they blew the whistle because chaos would ensue.
It looked like there was a little mix-up there as they had Augustino going off the edge, and there was no one out there, and he cut it back inside there. I think he had the seal there. He could have popped it outside and probably still been running. 3rd and 2.
Boy, the ball's been moving. They've been moving, and just like this is a big third down play for EHT. They trailed 27-21, 5:30 to play in the third.
Again, obvious 4-down territory here. You make 2 shots into the line the way you've been running the balls. You got to stay with it.
Rice under center. Augustino, the fullback. And I think Corsi is the single setback or the deep back behind Augustino. They're going to hand it to Augustino. He piles his way forward. Does he have it? I don't think he has it. I think he's short. And I think they're going to be short. We'll see where they spot it, though. He just kind of keeps those legs moving.
A lot of movement, and someone's down for EHT.
4th down and a 1. It's good yard, too. Big yard here.
Sorry with the Millville player down.
Millville player is down. Big guy on the ground over there. Looks like one of those D linemen kind of shaking up on the play. EHT taking a walk to the sideline. All right, Steve, 27-21. 5 minutes exactly to play in the third. EHT moving the ball, but this 4th down, you could turn the whole momentum of the game if you can't convert.
I'll tell you, they've shown it before that they can make that yard by giving it inside to the big fullback, and I'd be surprised if they don't do it again at this point. When they had trouble from the 1-yard line, 3 pops before they got in, they gave it to Agostino. And, if you just get a little shield there, he's tough to bring down because he's such a big, strong kid. Interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, don't forget Penn State tomorrow at noon against Indiana here on 97.3 ESPN. St. Joe takes on Ocean City tomorrow at 2. Over on 1450, Coach Sacco going for the all-time lead. South Jersey wins, and they'll be a heavy favorite to beat Ocean City tomorrow, you would assume.
Absolutely. What a program, what a great job that he has done for years. He just keeps, and he doesn't have a lot of players, but they just do a great job of the ones they have, and they play, they never come off the field. They play special teams. They play, kickoff, punt teams. It doesn't matter. Their athletes play all the time up there, and congratulations to St. Joe's on another outstanding season.
Interesting year for both these teams. As we know, they're both fighting for playoffs here. If EHC wins, they get in. Millville, they win. They're in some decent shape. They do need a little bit of help. They both need this play here. 4th and 1. Ball at the 20. 5 minutes to play in the third. Rice under center. Rice going to keep it himself, and he pitches it. Pitches to Corsi, and Corsi's wrapped up in the backfield, and down he goes. He's going to be short. Armstead in the backfield, and it looked like they were running almost an option there, Steve, and Millville just sent the house.
Yeah, I think they outthought themselves a little bit there. Had the big fullback who made the play down the goal line there. They got a little fancy, try to pull it and go for more yards and end up not making a first down. Big defensive play there for Millville.
Yeah, we talked about that 4th down play really changing the momentum. EHT seemed like they seized the momentum, and now things have changed. Millville has the ball with 4:52 to play. They get the 4th down stop, and now they have the ball. They move left to right on your radio dial with 4:52 left to play in the third quarter. Millville, Paul Hamas breaks the huddle with the receiver split to the near side.
And we have David Rice down on the sideline getting stretched out. He has some kind of cramp situation.
Hand off to Armstead. Armstead pushes his defenders, and he's trying to get some route. Stutter steps out across the 30-yard line. Pick up about 8. Buna scores again. They lead lower, 32-0. Albright is third touchdown of the night on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard. Buna going to finish the season, it looks like, perfect.
Buna won some really good games early in the year against Oakcrest, against Bridgeton, Cedar Creek. They beat some quality teams, and they deserve to be the National Conference champion.
2nd and 3. Ball at the 30. Paul Hamus under center. Got the offset eye in the backfield. Going to hand it off. Armstead stutter steps, and he is hit, and down he goes. That's one of the first times you've seen him get hit and go immediately down there. He's been doing a lot of bound moving, and nice play there by the linebacker, Mount Faldetta.
Also on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard, Timber Creek has scored against now 30-10 over Hamilton.
A lot of anticipation for that game tonight, and Hamilton struggled now the last couple weeks. We were out there for the game against Delsey, and they just couldn't get anything going. They had the lead in that game 14-0, and since that point, that first half, they have not really been the same team. 3rd and 2, big splay here. Armstead off tackle, first down at the 40-yard line to the 45, dragging the defender to the 50-yard line, a pickup of 19 on the play.
And a step away from another 70-yard touchdown run there. He's just dragged down, you said, at midfield.
3:25 left to play in the football game, or in the third quarter, I should say. Millville leads EHT. Ball short of the 50, so a gain of 18 on that play. They put it at the 49. Paul Hamus under center. Full house backfield. Handoff to Armstead off right side. Nowhere to go, and down he goes quickly there. Nice play. Angelo Brecca, one of the guys to make the stop.
Yeah, it looks like Millville's game plan now is give the ball to Armstead, as he has just they've been unable to stop him any sustained time. And, he goes in the line for 2 yards, then he pops one. Seems like every third or fourth play he makes a big play, and they've got to guard against that here with 3 minutes left in the third period.
10 carries, 121 yards for Armstead. 2nd and 8. Millville with Paul Hamus going to throw. Lots of protection. Complete to Harris. 40-yard line. Makes a man miss. And out of bounds. So Ennis makes the catch. I said Harris. It was Ennis on the far side of the field, and he gets another first down. They didn't throw much. Paul Hamus, 44 of 94 coming into the game with 800 yards. More picks than he does touchdowns. 10-8.
AHT had an opportunity there to stop him for about a 2-yard game. Missed tackle again, and then it's made the guy miss, and boom, he goes upfield. Another big play.
1st and 10, ball at the EHT 34, and they got that same look, kind of almost a Delaware wing T look here. They send a man in motion to the near side. They hand it to the motion man to Harris, and Harris goes down. LaShore makes the stop. He crossed the 35. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little fancy there as they came with a little inside reverse, and AHT was ready for it. I don't know, a little peculiar there. They've been very successful given Wally Armstead, and they tried a little reverse there, and probably almost lost a yard, it looks like. Going to bring up a 2nd long 10, almost 11.
Yeah, almost a wing T look there.
Got to believe that Armstead's getting the ball here.
Coming up on 2 minutes in the third. Paul Hamus, again, that wing look.
They're going to pitch it right or left. They got double wing.
Double tight.
And they're going to call a timeout, Millville.
And Millville's talking this thing over here, making sure. 2nd and 10, 2 minutes to play in the third, 27-21. Millville leads EHT.
Baumgartner house lifting. Under the Flood Insurance Reform Act of 2012, you could save more than $90,000 over 10 years if you build 3 feet above base flood elevation. The all-star staff at Baumgartner House Lifting can attend to all your house raising needs. The Baumgartner family has 65 years of combined experience in general construction. Visit BaumgartnerHouselifting.com or call toll-free at 855-324-2700. Baumgartner House Lifting, restoring the Jersey Shore one home at a time.
Pittman scored to tie that game down in Wildwood, and it is 12-12 now as the Warriors try to pick up their first one of the year. Stephon Bowman, a 4-yard touchdown run, his 4th of the game. They lead Middle 42-7 on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard.
Second and 10, and Millville comes out in this double wing again with Armstead in the back. You got to believe they're going to pitch one way or the other to him. I mean, it would make sense. You got balance, you got balance with an extra block on either side.
And you got second and 10. Send the man in motion, Harris. They're going to hand the ball up the middle to Armstead. He runs through a defender and gets up to about the 28-yard line. So a nice run there by Armstead. Boy, he just gave a forearm shimmy to a safety and ran right over him.
Yeah, they actually put the one guy in motion to make it a little imbalanced and went back to the weak side. A little trap block inside, and you said he gets hold very quickly.
Well, the last time they gave the ball to that motion man, so I guess they wanted you to have that illusion a little bit there, but this time right up the middle, old-fashioned style. 3rd and 4 for the Thunderbolts. They lead it by 6, 27-21.
This is 3 plays in a row. They come out in this double wing type situation. Now they're now they're really spread out. They got 2 wide outs and a full house backfield.
Paul Hamus under center, almost like 2 fullbacks behind the tackles, and EHT looks like they moved.
Yeah, it looked like they jumped offside.
EHT in the neutral zone. I think they're going to get a neutral zone infraction here.
It'll be a first down, too, for Millville. Big play.
Yeah, Mike Aberman jumped, the senior, and they're going to walk this up. It's going to give Millville a first down with 1:14 to play here in the 3rd. They can try to run this quarter out and try to put it to bed in the 4th. 27-21, Millville leads. 1st and 10, ball at the EHT 23, and they're going to give the Armstead on the right side. Armstead got blockers out in front, and he's got the sideline. He pushed out of bounds, and he picks up 5. Oakcrest leads Holy Spirit now 32-6. Terrence Smith a touchdown, so it looks like Oakcrest after, man, I can't remember the last time Oakcrest beat Holy Spirit.
I haven't played him in a long time, but I sure haven't beat him in a long time either. You're correct. Holy Spirit's lost some teams this year. They haven't lost to in quite a while.
I think everybody's checking that one off. First time they've beaten them in a long time. 57 seconds as the clock is stopped. With Armstead pushed out of bounds, you pick up a 5. 2nd and 5, ball at the 18. They send Harris to the near side. They send a man in motion, Douglas. They're going to hand it to Armstead, and he is hit, stood up. Nice play there as Austin Smith, the defensive end, stood him up. So, man, a lot of times he's been hitting there and then bouncing it to the outside. If you can contain him there, that's a big play.
Smith did a good job that time as he had the outside leverage so that he could not bounce out. He made him go inside and was able to actually backside for the tackle also.
3rd down and 5. Ball resting just short of the 15-yard line here. And Millville can let the clock run pretty much out here. 25 seconds and counting. And they break the huddle. This could be the final play. Paul Hamus just kind of taking his time. Harris and Ennis off to the left now. 8 seconds left. Double left, right. Now they send a man in motion to the near side is Ennis. They give it to Armstead. Armstead, and you know where to go as EHT. Did he get the first down? He looked like he's going to be close. We'll see. That's the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see where they spot it, and we'll be right back. Quick timeout here. We'll be back with the start of the 4th quarter on 97.3 ESPN FM. First down?
I think so, yeah. That was a big 4th down to AHT to make it. He could have taken a lead.
Yeah.
They had momentum in the ball.
Yeah.
A turnover or something here.
Big plays. Been the difference.
Well, this is the first time that Millville has a sustained drive, really.
Yeah.
This time it's been just boom.
So I saw 10 carries for 121 yards.
Yeah, it's not bad average.
27-21, Millville leads EHT. It's the Boardwalk Honda game of the week here on 97.3 ESPN. Mike Gill, Steve Parker live at Silver Eagle Stadium. Egg Harbor Township looking to make the playoffs with a win. Millville looking to do the same. Both could get in. Both could be out. A lot of help needed tonight. Both teams kind of controlling their own destiny here, though. With a victory, they should be in good shape. Millville stopped EHT on a 4th and 1 from the 20 or the 18-yard line. EHT really had the momentum And all of a sudden, they get that stop. Millville has the ball, and here we go. Millville's driving and has a chance to make this a two-score game, Steve.
There's a big point in this football game, as you said, when they stop on 4th and 1, and now they're driving. And they're going to have a 1st and 10, ball resting at about the 12-yard line.
Paul Hamas, hands off. Armstead bounces to the outside. Armstead in, touchdown. 12-yard run, and that one was with ease. One bounce to the outside, and Raquel Armstead has given Millville a 33-21 lead on the first play of the fourth quarter.
Again, bounced outside, back to the theme they did earlier. Every touchdown they had earlier was a bounce outside. He did it again. No contain, easy touchdown.
Armstead entered the game with 11 touchdowns. It's his third tonight. And he should be zeroing in on his 1,000 yards. He entered with 844.
Millville's going to go for 2 here, trying to get back because they missed the extra point last time.
Paul Hamas, nope. Armstead throws, jump pass, he got it up, and it came right back down to him. Did they give it to him? No signals yet. Still waiting for a signal, and now Millville is jumping, and they had converted. So a little pass from Armstead.
Tell you, it was bad defensively. They batted it up. Need to bat it down.
Looked like Cameron Drake, by the way, caught the tip up in the air and down. So Millville gets the 2, 35-21 with 11:54 left to play here on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week, produced by Prime Events on 97.3 ESPN FM. And that's a big turn of events here because now you got a 2-score game with 11:54 left. Do you have time still to run the football, Steve?
You do. You still have plenty of time. You've got to get the ball, sustained drive like you just had, 4 or 5 minutes off the clock. You got to score in this possession.
35-21, Millville leads with 11:54 left to play here. And, of course, the winner of this game in really good shape in that Group 5 playoff field. Looks like they'll be in. If one gets in, which team's more dangerous?
You got to say Millville, just because of the fact that they have 2 players with now Ennis and the younger Ennis and, of course, Armstead. Anywhere on the field, they can score. I mean, he's shown unbelievable athletic ability tonight and the speed, something you can't teach.
Where we'll be next week, we'll find out when the pairings are released. They should be out pretty soon after these games are done on Sunday. The game's on Saturday. They'll meet on Sunday. They should be released on Sunday.
Just talk about the last time Oakcrest beat Holy Spirit was 1994. Andre Clemens and Corey Bird, who later became an NFL player.
Nice play there. Stopped at the 25-yard line on the return, and EHT will start moving left to right. You know, I played Oakcrest that year, and Holy Spirit played them both. Oakcrest beat us 55-0.
Oh,
Holy Spirit's not so bad that year. I remember that year. Holy Spirit had a lot of injuries at quarterback in that season, and Oakcrest was pretty powerful.
Well, I said Corey Bird. Corey Bird, of course, played for the Indianapolis Colts for a few years in the NFL, so Andre Clemens was a great player also.
Rice in a shotgun, so they're going to throw the football. Screen play, and it's short. Almost picked off, too, because Augustina was kind of standing there, and there came the blitzer and Douglas, and also coming in there, Haynes in there, and Drake another one.
Yeah, that wasn't too well rehearsed that time as they gave it away. There was no, you got to slow them down to make them think of a pass rush. Hey, just let them go like an open door, and someone realized, hey, wait a minute, this is too easy, and they stopped, got their hands up. Good defensive play by Millville.
I think that was that James Jenkins in the backfield. He was a tough guy to bring down.
Yes, he was. Clemson.
2nd and 10, ball at the 27. Rice pitches. Moore cuts it up, looking for some running room, and down he goes. Short of the 30-yard line, pickup of about 4. Stephon Bowman's got another TD. 42-7. That's his 4th touchdown of the night.
Lost count. I thought he had 5. Only 4.
35-21, 11:24 to go. 3rd down and about 9 right now.
But Armstead, we're having a duel here. Armstead's only got 3. He's got 4.
Rice in a shotgun. 4 wide receivers. They send a man in motion to the near side. Moore. Rice steps up. Fires, and it is low. He had a man at the 50-yard line, but it's just a little too low. If he throws it up a little bit, he might have had some running room.
Yeah, he short-armed it a little bit. He tried to, find a guy down the middle of the field who was open. Just did not get the ball to him. And in 11 minutes, it looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, he's going to have to punt. Ferguson out on the field. And back deep for Millville. It looks like Ennis is back there standing right around his own 30. Ferguson gets a short punt off. It is going to hit the 40 and take a Millville roll back to the 35-yard line. This one is literally traveling about 4 yards.
Again, good pressure that time by Millville. And again, the punt was not very good from the HT standpoint. Mainland 33-14 over Vinyl on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard. And as you said, Stephen Bowman's now giving Bridgeton a 42-7 lead over Millville with his 4th touchdown of the night.
So Ferguson short punt of net of 4 yards there.
That wrecks havoc with your punting average when you have a 4-yarder.
He's had a tough night. Millville now can really put a dagger in here. 10:51 to play in the game. They lead by 14. Paul Hamus under the center. Takes the snap. Hands off for Armstead. Armstead pushing his way forward. Back he goes. Just making the stop. Jerry Brumaire for EHT.
Good field position here for Millville. All they got to do is not give the ball away here and make a couple first downs. It's going to be tough for EHT. The way their offense has been moving, very methodically and not big play-wise to score a couple touchdowns with 10 minutes left.
Gain of 3, ball resting at the 31-yard line here of EHT. 2nd and 7. Paul Hamus with Armstead the deep back. Paul Hamus barking out the signals. Hands off. Armstead reverses field. And he is just kind of pushing his way for 3, for 4, for 3, for 4. And Armstead, boy, that play kind of designed to go left. He stops on the dime and cuts it back up to the right side. I mean, it looks like he's supposed to go between the center and left guard. He ends up behind the right tackle somehow.
And the main thing is he made 3 or 4 yards again with athletic ability. That's, you said that vision is something you can't teach. Vision and quick feet. He's got great feet and great vision.
Something I'm lacking. Timber Creek's on the board again. They lead Hamilton 37-10 on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard.
When was the last time somebody put 37 up on a Hamilton team?
Alan Butler with a 47-yard pass from Trotman in that game. 3rd and 4, up the middle. Armstead, he breaks the tackle. He's gone. 27 yards. Armstead, touchdown, Millville.
He's got 4 too, Mr. Bowman. That's Stephen Bowman 4. Armstead 4.
41-21, a 20-point lead on a 27-yard run. Armstead, his 4th. And they will try Douglas for the point after to make it 42 with 9:16 to play. Douglas, straight on kick. It is up, and it is good. We'll take a quick timeout with the score. Millville 42, EHT 21. This is the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week, produced by Prime Events on 97.3 ESPN.
They said he's got 181 yards.
185.
I just heard him say 185 he got, yeah.
Tonight.
Yep.
I don't remember that guy's name.
What's that?
I don't remember that guy's name.
Okay.
The guy does their play-by-play.
Oh.
I met him last year up there. (42-21) Millville leads here in EHT tonight. Douglas kick Taken about the 10-yard line by LaShore. Out to the 20. LaShore to 25. LaShore to the 35. LaShore still on his feet at about 37. And EHT will have 9 minutes to try to score 3 times as Buna is 12 minutes away from an undefeated regular season. They lead Lower Cape May 39-0. So the Cumberland County team's having a night tonight. Bridgeton's winning big as well. Millville here. Milan not doing so hot.
And it goes back to the big play of the game here was the 4th and 1 that EHT was not able to get when they were down 6 points. They had a momentum, and they were stopped as they tried to go option, and did not work out for them.
1st and 10, ball at the 40. Sends a man in motion to the near side. Rice in a shotgun. And some flags. It's been a clean game so far. A couple penalties, but not a lot.
Yeah, there was some mix-up there. The snap count is, as you said, Moore came in motion and broke up field, and the ball was never centered.
Approaching 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Dave and Pete have scores and highlights, reaction after this one's over. We'll check back out here and see what it all means when this one's over. Looks like Millville, if they can hold on for 9 minutes, is in good shape. EHT probably needs some help. Rice, although it looks like they're getting that help tonight. Moore, the motion man, comes to the near side. Rice steps up. Bounces to the outside. He fumbles the football. He picks it back up and down he goes at the 30, and a big loss on the play. So some pressure from Millville. Rice fumbled and then recovered his own fumble. By the way, Buna's first undefeated season since 1988. Coach Chuck Donahue led the guys there, and now, of course, his son up there retweeting us a lot from Southern Regional, as they are not faring so well tonight, are the Rams.
Chuck Donahue's coached a lot of good football teams for a lot of years in South Jersey, starting with St. Joe's and, of course, Buna, and now at Southern. He was at Holy Spirit also as an assistant, I believe.
2nd and 22. Pass is incomplete. A little high, and he's been a little high tonight. Had a man out in the flat, and it's going to be 3rd down and 22 now for EHT. Ball at their own 29.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad throw. I think it was catchable. Like you said, just a tad high, but that's a pretty healthy throw there. Throw the ball, from hash mark to the other opposite sideline and about a 15, 20-yard out. Pretty good throw for the young junior.
Last we saw, Brick was leading Southern 28-7. That was at halftime, though. Millville needed that. And a victory here. They have a 42-21 lead. 3rd and 22 and a shotgun. Rice to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up. Fires. He's got a man down the field. They get tangled up, and it looks like they're going to let that fly.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. Number 2, Zeke Ennis had position. He was looking up for the ball, and the receiver just ran up his back. So good no call, I believe.
So EHC going to have to punt, and you can start to see that EHC's realization that tonight might not be their night. They trail by 3 scores with 8:03 to play in the football game. Millville, on the other hand, if it is their night, a loss from Southern would pretty much help them get in here.
Ferguson back to punt again.
AC, by the way, we got an update there on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard coming up. Ferguson to punt. He's had a rough night as well. And this one, he gets off, bounces at the 40, rolls to the 35, all the way back to the 30, crosses to the 29, and EHT will touch the football down here as Capadonna Miller, a 77-yard kickoff return for Bridgeton. And it's now 49-14 Bulldogs out there. And AC leads Apsagami 18-13 midway through the 3rd.
As we know, our Tom Williams is always listening, has the stats at his fingertips. I'm curious, Tom, if you know, how many returns for touchdowns Capadonna Miller has this year. I would think it's
he's not Siri.
5 or 6. I think Tom has this on the tip of his tongue. I bet Tom will tweet it.
Ask Google. Hey, Tom Williams, how many returns does Capadonna Miller have this year?
I'm giving him the over-unders like 2 minutes. I got an answer. It's almost like asking Siri.
Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 29. Armstead just barrels over a defender, gets out to the 30, pick up 3 on the play for Armstead, who last we checked was at about 185. and he had 844 entering, so he's got to be right about 1,000.
Yeah, about 1,000 plus, and working on a 200-yard night right here.
Second down and 6.
Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6, 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go.
Of course, he also has 96 yards on a kickoff return, too. It gives him, he's 300 plus probably with all the return yards. His punts and stuff got to be 350.
Single setback, Armstead. Now the count from the bag judge, and of course they give it to Armstead. He's off right guard. Pick up out to about the 35. He picks up 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and probably 3 here for Millville. Millville looks like they're going to need about 3 yards here. So EHT with 6:40 need to stop on defense, get the ball back as fast as they can, and probably going to need to put the ball in the air. They need to stop here, though, on this 3rd down play. 3rd and 3, ball at their own 35. Paul Hamus under center. Double tight to the near side here with 2 wing backs.
Again, waiting for the clock to step down as the back judge comes in, starts.
They hand off to Armstead to the near side, and EHT's Corsi's waiting for him. Did he get the 1st down? Boy, that little hesitation by Corsi may have been enough for him to get there.
Looks like
by the way,
Tom
Tom Williams has the answer. 2 kickoff returns and 3 punts.
5 return. I told you it didn't take 2 minutes. It's better than Siri.
6 minutes to play here in the football game. Timeout on the field. It's the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week on 97.3 ESPN. 42-21 Millville over EHT.
Who needs Siri? We have Tom Williams. The Oreos, for over 60 years, the Oreos Circle Cafe has been gathering spot for local sports fans. They are loaded with TVs at the Oreos, so you can always see your favorite game. It's not fine dining at the Oreos, just good food. In fact, the wings and tenders were voted best at the shore. The kitchen is open daily at 11 a.m. You can phone 609-927-6111 for takeout. Circle is gone, but the Oreos Circle Cafe is still there on MacArthur Boulevard in Summers Point.
6 minutes of action left here on 97.3 ESPN. 42-21. Millville leads. 4th down and about 1.
5 returns for touchdowns. Do you think some college could use something like that?
Very exciting player. In fact, a lot of people think Bridgeton might be the best chance for Cape Atlantic League teams to get that South Jersey title this year. And Millville's going to punt, and it's going to hit at the 35, bounce around the 40, and EHT will get the football back with 5:51. So surprising they punted there on 4. Not really surprised. They had obviously ball back there, but the way they've been churning out the yards, they think they probably could have sealed that with that 1-yard run and a 3-score lead, but they punt the ball away. And EHT has
no sense of giving EHT any kind of opportunity to change momentum here. Make them earn it. Don't give them a cheap one by fumbling a snap or something and not making a 4th down and give them a short field. So now they have to go almost 60 yards for a touchdown.
So we'll probably see them put it in the air. Here comes Rice in a shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Augustino in the backfield. Rice steps up. Plenty of time. He's airing one out. He's got LaShore down the field, and it is caught. Caught at the 15-yard line. And out of bounds at the 12. LaShore had 2 men draped on him, and he still threw it right in there. What a throw by Rice.
Yeah, they call it dropping it in the bucket. Just over top the outstretched defender's hands, right into the arms, as you said, LaShore. And it's going to be a big play. It's going to take him down into the 12-yard line. EHT needs to score quick, and he needs to score often. That was a big play. Gives them an opportunity. They need to throw the ball in the end zone again here.
5:40 to play. High snap. The ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground, and Rice fields it, recovers it at the 25-yard line. So they lose 12 yards on the bad snap.
No, so at that time being down 21 points.
So 2nd and 22 at the 24. Rice. And there is whistles and some confusion down on the field.
I think the ball was snapped before it was ready for play as the official was not back in position. So they're just going to restart it and redo the clock.
Pittman kicks a field goal with 21 seconds left to take a 15-12 lead over Wildwood.
2nd and 21.
Rice to throw on 2nd down. It is complete over the middle. Hits the man in 10. And Moore hit the crossing man, and now a flag is a tackle by Armstead. He tackled him on the track.
Yeah, he just missed the grate and ended up on the track. It was a finish of the 100-yard dash. I think it was tie.
meant to say he hit the crossing pattern,
yeah.
and Moore was coming out of the backfield, crossing over the middle there, hit him in stride, and a big penalty there. And it's going to stop the clock, too, with 5:10 left to play and a personal foul. So EHT is going to get the ball inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So it's first and goal.
Only half the distance, so it's only about a 6-yard penalty or 4-yard penalty. Would have been 15, obviously, if it was out.
They're staying in the shotgun. First and goal. Ball at the 4. Rice in his shotgun. 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near. Augustino in the backfield. Rice steps up, fires, and it is complete touchdown. Touchdown, EHT. Mark Serrano, the receiver, and a 4-yard touchdown pass from Rice to Serrano makes it 42-27 with 5:05 left to play here on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week, produced by Prime Events on 97.3 ESPN, and they will, it appears, kick a field goal here, and this is Tyzil, and the left footer. Snap, kick is up, and Tizzle's kick is good. So with 5:05 to play, 42-28, Millville over EHT. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more here on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week.
Got to be onside kick. You don't want to kick it deep to him, plus you need a ball.
How many timeouts they got left? 1. Right? 1?
Yep. They say he's getting an operation. I don't know if he hurt it or just probably old age. I need to get that updated. What do you think? That's probably 20 years old, that picture.
Well, that's pretty old, too.
Looks like my father's mustache. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Who's that?
Back here at Egg Harbor Township, Mike Gill, Steve Parker, comparing pictures that are about 20 years. Tom, while you're listening, we need new pictures.
I look like an advertisement from my father's mustache that used to have.
you look like the same human being in that photo.
That was quite a few dark hairs ago. I don't have any of those color anymore.
EHT with a squib onside kick. Did they got it? No. Looks like Millville's got it. Boy.
Pretty good execution. He had the ball bouncing and squirting there, but good play by Millville to cover it.
5:03 to play. Millville's going to have the ball right around midfield now with a 2-score lead. EHT, I mean, you can get 3 and out real fast here. They only got 1 timeout, we believe, left in this game, so that's not helpful.
What didn't happen there, which they had an opportunity and something that you see college or pro teams practice, what they do is they kick the ball and they actually beat the ball to the spot, but they can't touch for 10 yards. What they do is they go out and they block the guy trying to receive the ball. Yeah, exactly, and that's the way you have to get that.
Armstead going to take it off right tackle, breaks a tackle at the 50 after the 45-yard line, and Armstead still running and churning out the yards.
Yeah, it's got to be over 200 yards for tonight.
Yeah, by the way, final Bridgeton 49, Middle 21, Pittman 15, Wildwood 12. So you're going to start to see the finals come in. We'll have all the finals in the postgame show coming up with Dave and Pete, taking it till 10 every Friday night, right up till 10 o'clock, full coverage of every game in South Jersey. 2nd and 2, ball at the 45. Paul Hamus just walking, glancing over a 5-man front for, almost a 6-man front for EHT. Armstead gets the handoff, looks like he's got the first. Also a final, Buna 39, Lower Cape May 8, Collingswood beats Woodbury 28-6 on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard as well.
And I can't remember. I believe that Collingswood needed to lose tonight for Cedar Creek to get in, so I think they may be locked out of the playoffs here. I have that information somewhere. I have to look it up for.
I'm sure after all these games, Tom will have all the formulas worked out.
Yeah, Woodbury needed to beat Collingswood for Cedar Creek to get in. That did not happen. So I believe Cedar Creek has been locked out of the playoffs.
They give it to Armstead. Armstead had some little daylight there. Got across the 40 out to about the 31-yard line. He picked up another big gain on the play. He picked up about 9. And, boy, Armstead just one tackle away from hitting pay dirt. Again, that would have been a 42-yard run.
Well, I believe with his kickoff and punt returns, he's well over 400 yards total offense tonight.
AC's beating Gammy 18-13 on the Baumgartner Construction scoreboard. Mainland 40, Vineland 14 as well.
And again, with 3:18 left, Millville is no hurry, as they'll wait for the back judge to start his count before they snap the ball, as they just stand the line in the eye.
Smart move by Paul Hamus, who, by the way, is a junior, which means he'll be back next year. They do have 19 juniors on this team. They hand the ball off to Armstead. Armstead kind of dances his way, hits up to the 25-yard line. He's still on his feet, crosses to the 24, and he picks up about 6 or 7 on that, man. And it's, again, the vision and the feet. Quick feet, great vision.
I'll tell you what, exactly right. So it's God-given talent. You cannot teach that, and he just really does a great job of making people miss him. When he decides to go, he goes. And, boy, I'll tell you, a lot of guys grabbing air tonight.
Second down and 2.
Second and 2. Ball at the 23-yard line. Mainland's on the board again. Ryan Swenson hits Justin Bishop for a 21-yard touchdown. 47-14 is the score in Vineland tonight. And here is the second down play. Second and 1. 42-28. 2:16 to play. Millville just staring at the clock, waiting for the 5 count. Here it comes. And Paul Amos fumbled the football. EHG has it. EHG's on the move. Ball on the ground. He's gone. No whistle.
Bread.
And it will be an EHG touchdown. If all holds, and that looked like Austin Smith picked it up and just went. Paul Hamus fumbled it. There was a little scrum. It looked like it was a dead ball, and then out of the pack came Smith, and nobody really chased him.
Yeah, he didn't know what to do with a football. He's going to bring it with him to the sideline. The officials finally got it. It's great to see a defensive player get a touchdown.
So Smith picked up the ball and just took off, and nobody really knew what was going on. It looked like he went about 67 yards for a touchdown to make it 42-34 with 1:51 left to play. They're officially calling it 68 yards. What a wild night of scores. When we run down these scores, you're not going to believe some of the things we've seen tonight.
76, 96, 46, 68.
Kick is up, and it is good. All right, 42-35. Millville still leads, 151. Get another shot at this onside kick here as Bill Tizzle's kick is up and good. Millville leads it by 7, and, of course, stranger things have happened tonight. We don't know what we're going to see at this point here. Now we get to see onside's kick picked up and returned to the way this game's going.
I tell you, the last onside kick was a pretty good kick. I mean, it just didn't take the bounce from, but I thought it was pretty well executed by the kicker as he got the ball to bounce a couple times because before it reached the offensive lineman there, and that's what you want to do. You want that thing to bounce a couple times because you know the football does not take a routine bounce. It's got that funny sizes to it, and it'll bounce anyway. So they're one bounce away from having an opportunity to get the ball and tie this game.
So, with 1:51 left to go in the football game, EHT, one timeout left. Obviously, an onside kick here, although you kick it deep and count on your defense, probably not.
Yeah, that one timeout. I don't think he had an opportunity, or as you 1:51. They can run 30 seconds off the clock twice. That's a minute. So it'd be close to get the ball back with
about 30 seconds.
Yeah, or less. So I think they got an onside kick it here.
Bill Tizzle, no onsides. Ball teed up at the 40. EHT trails after the fumble recovery. And Tizzle's kick. It takes a bounce. It's still on the ground. And on the ground, it's still down there.
It's loose.
It's loose.
It was loose.
Got it.
I think it came out with his legs.
The signal. Millville has the football.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looked like he scored it between his legs.
Coming out there, it looked like DeJour Brown was one of the guys on the bottom of the pile who helped make sure so Millville picks it up with 1:47 to play.
Again, we hear from the Millville announcer, we get the name, but it was a freshman who retired, recovered that fumble. That's something to have a freshman out there in your hands team.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence in the freshman.
At this stage of the game. All right, here we go. 1:47 to go. EHT on defense after the touchdown. Need to stop. And Paul Hamish is going to take it himself right up the middle, and he is still on his feet, and he is up around midfield. We haven't seen that play all night long, and Paul Hamish might have looks like he gets about 9. Now, he's a big kid, by the way. 6 foot, 211-pound junior playing quarterback.
And they're one play away here from getting first down, be able to run the clock out. They can, basically take a knee if they get a first down.
Yeah, here's probably the final play if Millville can get this first down. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Ball just short of the 50-yard line at the 49. Paul Heyman's going to do the same thing. He's going to go right forward. He's got the first down, and that should be it for Millville. Well, EHC does have a timeout. They can stop the clock one time, but that's not going to do them any good.
Now, with, like I said, 58 seconds left, they're going to do is take a knee. And I tell you, in hindsight, a big play, we talk about the 4th down, but you got to give EHT credit. Kevin Stetcher's kids came back. They were down 21 points late in the 4th quarter, and boom, they scored. They get another fumble recovery score. They never gave it up, and they just hung in there. So unfortunately, they weren't able to make the play they needed to make.
Now Kevin Stetzer calls timeout. Well, with 50 seconds left, EHT calls timeout. 42-35, they trail Millville here on the Boardwalk Honda Game of the Week, produced by Prime Events on 97.3 ESPN FM. Brian Brumell and his professional staff are waiting to serve you at Boardwalk Honda on Chilton Road in EHT. And now it all comes down to the mathematicians.
Yeah, we're getting texts from Tom Williams to say mainly possibly getting Group 4 with a win tonight. So interesting to see some of the different scores and different ramifications of the playoffs tonight.
Bridgeton improved to 7-2 tonight with a win over Middle. We'll see what happens with them. Oakcrest won tonight over Holy Spirit. Will those two teams meet up in Group 3 or Group 4?
Now they're in the victory formation here. Is all they're going to have to do is take a knee.
By the way, Rancocas Valley goes down tonight. They were the top seed coming in tonight in Group 5, and there's a flag comes in on the knee as Paul Hamish was he tried to took a knee and then took a shot.
Took a knee, took a shot. Going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty against CHT.
Lenape beats Rancocas 14-10, and those teams were 1 and 2 in the Group 5 power rankings, so you would assume there'd be a flip-flop there.
Yeah, absolutely.
EHT, by the way, came in at number 8 tonight. Millville came in at number 10.
They needed 14 points to overtake EHT.
Now, EHT could qualify with a loss. Millville qualifies if it wins, and I think that Southern game had something to do with them tonight. And the last we saw, they were down pretty significantly.
Well, there's a lot of things that happen for Millville and EHT, but they both possibly could get in. Just have to wait till tomorrow, like you said, till the mathematicians figure it out.
I know Tom Williams is probably working on that and maybe can jump on in the post game to figure this all out.
I kind of figure not too long after the final whistle, Tom will have it figured out. Yeah, let me tell you, Apple's got Siri. We got Tom Williams.
By the way, tomorrow, speaking of Tom Williams, he'll have the call, St. Joe's and Ocean City. That game over on our sister station, 1450 at 2 o'clock. So we'll see if St. Joe can finish off a perfect season. By the way, Brick Southern, 28-7, 1 minute left to go in that game. Good news for Millville. Paul Hamish takes the knee, and 43 seconds will tick off the clock here. We'll be down to about 8 seconds when it's all said and done.
Yeah, they got to take one more snap. They can take it early, they can take it late, doesn't matter, but one more snap and the game will be over.
Spectators are not permitted.
So, Steve, we had a wild game tonight when you read down the scoring here to see what we saw. Both these teams fought hard, as you said. Millville was up 14-0 in the blink of an eye. EHT came back. Millville retook a 2-score lead. Millville kept fighting. They were down 21, had it to a 1-score game, but just too much Armstead tonight.
Too much Armstead. I believe he had 400 yards total offense, which is phenomenal. They all started off with first play from scrimmage, but he went 76 yards, Mike, to give Millville that early lead. Then they had a fumble recovery by Neff for 24 yards. EHT came back with a Augustino pass from Rice, 96-yard kickoff return by Armstead, a 46-yard run by Zeke Ennis, 14-yard run by Augustino brought it 14-27. EHT traveled by 13. Dante Moore goes a 19-yard run, and now EHT is only down 6, Mike, with 9:54 left in the third. They had the ball, 4th and short, and they were able to make a play. They tried an option, fumbled the ball. It never happened. They never were able to recover for that. Right after that, Armstead had a 16-yard run for another touchdown. He followed it with a 27-yard run. Then the EHT came back late. Sereno from Rice on a pass at 5:05 to make the score 42. And then Smith made it 42-38 with a 69-yard fumble recovery. So we had a 69-yard, a 76-yard, a 96-yard, a 46, a lot of big plays tonight. Unbelievable. It was like an arena game. I don't see so much scoring and so quickly. Big plays, and Millville wins the final 42-35. They made more big plays. They did. So excellent game. Congratulations to Millville.
A lot of wild plays tonight. We'll recap it all, and, of course, the points and how they all make sense for everybody coming up in the post-game show. Tom Williams giving us some updates from the Prime Events Underground Tavern lair somewhere. Pete and Dave will have scores and updates. We'll send it back to the 97.3 ESPN postgame show, and we'll get a quick update and recap on this game, and before we send it back out here for a recap of tonight's action. Guys? You can start breaking that down. Yeah. Well, he's going to have me on the radio here, but yeah.